In my digital marketing performance tracker, SEO is playing a key role in driving revenue. I'm not sure if yours is as well as mine, but if your web store now is performing pretty well and is profitable in the starting market thanks to SEO, and also you have plans to roll out your product existing value propositions and marketing strategies to a new market, I would say please wait for a second. Otherwise, you might be losing your current advantage of Google SEO. Hey, what's up guys, I'm Louis, welcome to my channel. If you're interested in learning more popular gadget devices or learning skills to improve your online profile, or like saying growing your business online is a cup of your tea, please remember to subscribe my channel and turn on the notification bell because you can be notified my new video every time. SEO is one of the best indicators in online sales. You believe or not, from my experience, SEO can contribute at least 30% of total revenue in a web store. And SEO performance can be stable, sustainable, along with the business growing up. Because all the brand content, website content, or the other external influencers, viral discussion and reviews on your products can be accumulated more and more on the go. And all these factors are the key nutritions to SEO growth. And one more thing is, from a finance perspective, SEO is a kind of key indicators to maintain and increase the profit margins. Because with a business going up and the scale-ups effects coming up, SEO is unlike SEM. SEO variable cost is not going up with all the web traffic or the sales going up. So in a way, it can be counted as a fixed cost. But having said that, you have to be aware that lots of the SEO detail changes matter in global SEO performance. For example, the domain name restructure or the communication efficiencies between the website and the local search engine whoppers, or the website and the local visitors. So in this video, I'm going to go through 5 things you need to know and prepare for the global SEO strategies. And by the end of this video, you can master the global Google SEO strategies and start executing these strategies to achieve your business growth moving forward. So here we go. The number one is site structure. So when we're talking about the global Google SEO strategies, the first one we need to consider and start deploying is the site structure. Basically, there are 3 options of site structure. The first one is the CCTLDs, the second one is the subdomain, and the last one is subfolders. CCTLDs are country-specific domains. Using CCTLD is perhaps the strongest signal you can send to the search engines that your website is intended for those users in the specific country. And you don't need to do additional work to deploy and set up for geo-targeting. Google Search Console and Bing Webmaster automatically can understand your domain, the CCTLD's domain, and then geo-targeting those users to the assigned country. However, when you use CCTLDs as your global domain structure, basically it represents that each country now you are targeting needs a unique domain. So a significant development resources are required to create and maintain different websites for different countries, and then you also need to develop the unique SEO strategies for each website. And most importantly, you are not able to take advantage of all acquired existing external links users and your website's domain authority, which you have put a lot of efforts on by using target keywords and creating the content engaging with your target audience. Basically, you need to do the keyword research, content creation, and link building for each website in each country. So unless you have sufficient budgets and manpowers to support and create and develop the CCTLD's SEO strategies in your target markets, otherwise I don't hardly suggest, because it will take you a lot of time and more needs, particularly when you're just starting your business online in a new market. The second option is subdomain. Subdomain is a type of the generic top-level domain, and it's created via the registered DNS service and considered as a bigger part of the root domain. I think a typical case of subdomain is yahoo.com. For example, the hongkong.yahoo.com or the taiwan.yahoo.com. From SEO cost efficiencies, I would say subdomain might request less budgets and times rather than the ccTLDs, which creates all the root domains for all specific countries, and subdomains still under the same root domain. But the point is, subdomains still require investing IT time and resources into setting up and maintaining the different multiple subdomain websites. And then also, what's more is the Googlers, neither Marcus and Joy Mueller, have made statements about subdomain abilities to pass authority between subdomains. And the truth is that they are not able to really to do that on a reliable basis. So it represents that the value and the link juice you have been built for one subdomain will not really do much to help the others. And the next option is subfolder. Subfolder is pretty similar with subdomain, and what's the difference is subfolder is housed on the same web server, so you can create a subfolder path through a CMS like content management system, like saying WordPress multi-site functions or Shopify subfolders plugin, or you can directly to set up the configurations files through the FTP as well. Subfolder is pretty easy and requires little investments to set up and maintain. And because all the folders are on the original domain, so you can still take advantage of all link juice and the domain authority you've already acquired. And also, you can get to share any of the benefits realized from the future SEO campaigns as well. But there are one concern from my perspective about the subfolder is the URL structure is sometimes a little bit ambiguous for some users. For example, the visitors to your site.com/France would end up wondering if they're looking at the page to a specific country or to a specific language. That sometimes can be a little bit ambiguous. From an SEO's perspective, I would say ccTLD site structure can have the most credits in terms of a specific country market strategy when comparing with the other two. But if you just start rolling out to a new market, I would suggest you use a folder structure. The reason is I'm also on the side to consider which structure can offer cost efficiencies to set up, maintain, and learn the local market insight, and also better SEO efforts accumulations, which benefits one countries to the others. So in terms of these reasons, subfolders can be a better choice. The number two is Search Console. Search Console is a Google platform for Google SEO marketers to analyze their customers from organic traffic and increase the communication efficiencies between your website and the Google robots. For example, how's the indexing status, how's the indexing numbers, and what's the technical issues which lowers the efficiencies, the core efficiencies from Google robots. And finally, of course, is enhance the communication efficiency between your website and the web visitors. So Google Search Console is a must-have tool for you to do well in Google SEO. And regarding to Go Global Google SEO strategies, there are 3 things you have to deploy and implement once your specific country's websites are ready. The first one is the geo-targeting. Setting geo-targeting allows you to specify a country of the users you want to view your specific country website most. And after you set up in the Search Console, a specific domain name or the domain path can come up in the search engine page result. It is especially helpful for a web store that is selling the products to a specific country, that with the different product category, product variations, pricing, product fulfillment methods, or the refund windows, etc., and which is different from the other markets. So you can imagine the shopping journey on the web. When the visitors click through the search result and come to your page, what you want is to show her or him the high relevancy information in that specific countries. And in a way, this is a strategy to shorten the purchase journey and finally increase the conversion rate. The second one is language targeting. Of course, you want search engines to show the most appropriate content, the content language versions to your potential buyers, and catering the right content, right language versions to a native tone of users, of course, can improve their shopping experience, lower the bounce rate, and increase the conversion rate. By doing this, you have to set up the ref length test, we call ref length test on your websites, and there are 3 methods you can do it. First one, you can consider to set up in headers of HTML code of each page, and also we can select to set up in the XML sitemaps. And the last one you can consider is the HTTP headers of each page as well. Here you can see there are 2 samples of ref length text. One sample is the British English matches the British site, the example.com/UK site, and on the other hand, the American English matches the American site, the example.com/US site. So you might be able to observe ref length tag should be working with geo-targeting. So basically, when you're thinking about a strategy of site structure and geo-targeting, you should also consider what primary language you are ready to adopt in a specific countries as well. The third one is submitting the XML sitemap. Submitting the sitemap to Search Console allows the Google WordPress to crawl and index the web pages more effectively because you give them the full list of web pages in a place. And as now each country has a unique top domain name or a unique subfolder URL path, you have to create Search Console properties for all specific countries, and then submit that specific XML sitemap to that specific Search Console property. I think generating an XML sitemap is not that complex. You can use some plugins called like saying use SEO or SEO managers, or you can generate from an XML sitemap generator, which you can find online, and then upload that file via FTP on your web server. It's all about it for the video, and I hope you guys find it helpful on which site structure you should select and use, and what you need to do in Search Console for Go Global SEO strategies. And in my next video, I will continue to talk about the other 3 aspects about Go Global SEO strategies, which includes Google Merchant Center syndications, product-based content page optimizations, and all the other indirect SEO factors. If you guys have any feedback, questions, or ideas about this video, please feel free to leave the comments in the box below the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and find it helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe my channel because it always means a lot to my channel. Until the next video about the other 3 aspects of Go Global SEO strategies, I will catch up with you guys very soon. See you next time. Bye bye.